Hey guys, welcome back to Elizabeth Mayhem. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to choose a career path. It's simple. To choose a career path, all you need to do is ask yourself this question. Can I do it consistently? And do I want it to be my identity? Like me personally, I love music and I'm into reading books. So music is something that I can do consistently. So for my identity, if my identity is an artist and a novelist, I don't mind. But at the same time, even though I love reading books, um, I wouldn't want to be a book reviewer. And because I've decided to become a novelist because I've stories to tell, I have decided to join a book club. And the first book that I have personally read ever since joining the book club is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. It's basically it's about a young man called David, based in the 1950s Paris, France, who's sort of like in this love affair with his wife, and he meets this guy called Giovanni in a bar. So sort of like a guy who is straight, but he doesn't want to kind of like psychologically admit that he's gay. So he's trying to prove himself. He's basically trying to prove himself as straight, but he's actually gay. And his wife, well, I wouldn't say his wife, more like fiance. Wait, I think her name is Hella. Yeah, I think so. It's been a while. It's been 3 months and I can't really remember the character's name. I think her name's Hella. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so it's like, I want to be a novelist, but I don't want to do book reviews because it's something that I don't want it to be my identity, and it's not something that I can do consistently. Even though it takes on average, depending on the quantity of the pages, it takes like 3 to 4 weeks to finish a book. This book it has under 200 pages, and it took me like 3.5 weeks to finish reading. Now I'm a slow reader, so 3.5 weeks. So let's say I'm doing like a book review every 1 to 2 months, right? But at the same time, I don't want it to be my identity, and it's not something that I can do consistently. So if that's the case, then it shouldn't be my career path. Now that's not to say that I will never review books, but I'm just saying that it's not something that I would do consistently. And something that you can't do consistently, or you don't want it to be your identity, is basically a hobby, right? Another thing, for example, OF. If I became a successful OF, right? I can't say the word because we're on YouTube. Okay, it's like, okay, even though I'm making a lot of money, I don't want it to be my identity, because it's like every time I go out, it's like, oh my god, you're the girl from OF. Oh my god, I saw you on OF. You're on OF. Oh my god. And it's like, now that has become my identity, even when I'm outside. And it's like, okay, even though these people know me on OF, I bet they don't know that I can sing. Ho, 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 ho. I know I'm rich, I know I'm not poor. I'm not the same person I was before. Oh, I wish I was 24. Oh, I wish I was 24. I bet they don't know that I can sing. But because that has become something that I'm known for, it has become my identity. So now my music identity is being overshadowed by the fact that I'm an OF model. And even though I could do it consistently, because the money's coming in, because when you're earning money in doing something, you naturally want to do it consistently, because it's like, okay, this is helping you pay the bills, is allowing you to afford the lifestyle you want to live. But now it's become your identity. Another example, which is vice versa. You know people who do crochet, like they do knitting, crocheting. Even though that thing is cool, like people who knit clothes, even though I would want that to be my identity, because I just think it's so cool that you've knitted something made with yarn, and it's now that, and you're now wearing it. You've made it with your bare hands and you're now wearing it. But at the same time, it's not something that I can do consistently because I don't have time for it. So it's like, okay, I don't mind being a knitter, or having, being a knitter or a crocheter, either or both, as my identity. But because I can't do it consistently, because I don't have time for it, then I shouldn't have that as a career path. Now, who knows, maybe in the next 15 to 20 years, I might learn how to knit and crochet, either or both, because I think it's so cool how you can make something with your bare hands and then wear it. It's not something that I would, as of now, want as my career path. And understand that knitting and crocheting isn't just about clothes. You can create pillowcases, you can create rugs, curtains, blankets. You can create phone cases. It isn't just secluded to clothes. It can be home decor, accessories. It can be like, you can create anything that you want to create from knitting or crocheting, using knitting needles or a crochet needle hook. I've seen it on YouTube and it's very cool. Even people make toys. But to do that, like, it takes a lot of time to get good at it. You have to do it consistently. So if it's something that that you can't do consistently, then it shouldn't be a career path. If it's something that that you don't want it to be your identity, then it can't be your career path. So if it's one or the other, then it can't be a career path. And it definitely can't be a career if it's both. If you can't do it consistently, and if you don't want it to be your identity, it should definitely not be a career path at all. What would be something that I don't want to be identified as, and something that I can't do consistently or don't have the time for? Probably a beekeeper. Actually, this is a plumber. No offense to anyone. Like, I can't do that consistently, and I don't want that to be my identity. So that would not be a career path. I don't know, but I'm just trying to help you to discover something. I'm just helping you lot to help you find out what you want to do. Something that you can do consistently, and something you want to be identified as. I love music. I can do music every day without complaining. I can do music, like, if I do music every day, I will never get bored. So it's something that I can do consistently. I don't mind being identified as a musician or as a musical artist. I love it. I love reading books. I can do it every day. And I don't mind being identified as a novelist. I think people who write books are so clever. They have a rich mind, rich inner world. They're very creative. So for me to be known as an artist and a novelist, I don't mind. And it's something that I can do consistently, which is why I said before, I've joined a book club to improve my reading, my writing, my literature skills. I've also I spend like 15 to 20 minutes daily writing. Like, I just write little stories, practicing my writing skills, because there is this book that I'm currently working on, which is which is urban fantasy, weird fiction genre of story. And yeah, I don't mind to be identified as an artist and a novelist. If that is my identity, I don't mind it. I don't mind being known for that. And I can do it consistently. So because I can do it consistently and I don't mind it to be my identity, then it should definitely be a career path. Yeah, it should be a career path. So yeah. And understand that not everything's about money. Understand there are some things that has consequences. Not everything's about money, because it can ruin your reputation. It can get you into trouble. Things like money laundering. Okay, you're getting money from it, But if you get caught, that's up to 15 years in prison. Is it really worth it? So always think about the consequences. Can you do it consistently? Do you want it to be your identity? Does it have consequences? Is it legal? Think about those things. Elizabeth Mayhem. Stay tuned for more.